Hi, LawTube viewers. You are watching LawTube's Law News. To begin with the first law news, the Supreme Court bench of Chief Justice S.A. Bobde and Justice Deepak Gupta and Sanjeev Khanna dismissed the plea for review of its March 2019 decision by which the political party led by former AIADMK leader TTV Dinakaran was denied the pressure cooker symbol that it had hoped to employ exclusively for the 2019 Lok Sabha poll and Assembly by-poll election. Dismissing the review petition, the bench of Chief Justice S.A. Bobde and Justice Deepak Gupta and Sanjeev Khanna stated, "We have perused the review petition and the connected papers. We do not find any error in the order impugned, much less an apparent error on the face of the record, so as to call for its review." Dinakaran has fought a long and protracted battle for the election symbol of two leaves, which claim was rejected by the Election Commission of India, two benches of High Court, and virtually by the Supreme Court, also by its order of March 15, 2019. Coming to second news, a Mumbai resident had moved Supreme Court seeking a stay on burials being allowed in three cemeteries next to his residential area. It is in a plea Pradeep Gandhi versus State of Maharashtra that the organization is seeking impleadment. Petitioner Pradeep Gandhi has moved a special leave petition after the Bombay High Court on April 27 refused to stay the burials of deceased of three cemeteries of Bandra West. An application has been filed in the Supreme Court for purpose of impleadment in a petition seeking temporary ban on burial at Muslim cemeteries during the COVID-19 outbreak. The applicant organization Jamaat Ulema-e-Hind contends that banning burial of dead bodies who have been afflicted with the virus in cemeteries goes against the tenets of the constitutional principle vis-a-vis right to practice one's religion under Article 25 of the Constitution, as burial of dead bodies is essential to the religion of Islam and or Christianity. It is stated that the WHO prescribed precautions in case the burial is being done solely by family member in case of death at home as well, such as not touching or kissing the body after it has been prepared up as per custom for burial, keeping people who have underlying illness, children and older people away from etc. Coming to third news, the Delhi High Court single bench presided by Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva sought the response of video streaming app Netflix over a plea seeking stay on the airing of web series Hasmukh, alleging maligning of image of liars. The Delhi High Court issued notice to Netflix and the producers and director of the web series to file their written statement on the main suit seeking permanent injunction on airing of the show and the application for interim stay on broadcasting it. The court has kept the main matter for hearing on July 7, while it also reserved the order on an application seeking interim stay on the airing of the series. The plea filed by advocate Ashutosh Dubey sought court's direction to the web series producer, director and writer to tender unconditional apology online, saying that the web series had maligned the image of the lawyers community, which includes judges, as they too had been lawyers at one point of time. The plea further read, the said remarks have caused utmost damage to legal profession and impugned the image of the lawyers in the eyes of millions of viewers by subscribers who visited the streaming website where the show is being streamed. The plea alleged that in the said episode, the makers have alleged lawyers to be thieves, scoundrels, goons, and have had the indecency to address lawyers as rapists. It is not only the advocates who have been demeaned and disgraced in the whole show, but the defendant have not even left the police, especially Uttar Pradesh police and the politicians, to which the plaintiffs are not concerned in the present the plea stated. Coming to fourth news, the Supreme Court has allowed for a tax refund of rupees 733 crores as against the rupees 4,760 crores claim put forth by the financially stressed telecom operator Vodafone Idea, and has directed the central government to refund the amount within 4 weeks. The two-member Supreme Court bench headed by Justice U. Lalit allowed the return of rupees 733 crores and dismissed the matter. Vodafone Idea had earlier moved the Delhi High Court, where it alleged that there was inaction by the Income Tax Department in processing its income tax returns and did not issue its appropriate refund. Vodafone Idea has over rupees 58,000 crores in AGR related dues, according to an estimate by the Department of Telecommunication. So, LawTube viewers, hope you have enjoyed this LawTube news. If you look, viewers, hope you have enjoyed this Law News Tube. If you like, do not forget to liking and sharing. To subscribe LawTube. If you have any comment, you can ask them in the comments. I will be happy to answer you. See you again tomorrow.